So today's video, I want to share with you my staple foods, like things that I always buy at the grocery store, things that we really don't want to run out of, and things that you can make an entire meal around. Some of the things I'm going to be sharing are going to be super healthy, some not so much, but they're things that, I haven't given up on, like coffee creamer, stuff like that. So I want to kind of share with you just the things that I always have on a diet. This is not including cheat day. Cheat day is a whole nother story, but during the week when I keep to my low sugar, lower in carb, not completely low carb, and I do watch my calories, I take it into consideration, but I'm not on a 1,200 calorie diet like I once was. That once I lost the weight, I just started eating, lowering my sugar and that kind of stuff. So kind of want to walk you through the grocery store and kind of show you the things that I like to buy and the things that are always on my list and kind of my staple foods. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and let's get started. Okay, so we always start in the vegetable aisle, and our staple vegetables are broccoli, garlic, onion, and sweet potatoes. Those are our staples. They're things that we can make and have on the side. I showed you guys my broccoli soup one day in one of my videos, so I will put that down below. But there's so many different things, like if I'm having a wrap, I can, cut up the onions or the garlic and put that in there. I can make a soup out of the broccoli, like I was saying. I could have a sweet potato on the side. So there's so many different things you can do, and I would say those would be our staple vegetables that we always have, for taste, for flavor. And obviously things change, like we'll have carrots one day, maybe we'll have kale, spinach, but what I'm trying to say is these are the things that we always have. Like, it doesn't matter what kind of kick or craving we're on, we always have these things. After we grab our vegetables, we'll usually go over to the meat section where the fish is and where the chicken is, and those are the two things that we get. We always have chicken in the house, always. We'll have that, in our wraps, we'll have that in a salad. There's so many different things you could do with chicken. And like I've mentioned before, chicken makes me feel full, so that's another plus. I don't feel like I need to keep eating and, piling on the snacks and dessert afterwards. Chicken is nice and lean, and it does provide protein, so we always have chicken. And then the other thing, this is more recent, this was probably, we've been doing this for a month and a half now, we have tilapia. Before it was salmon, now I can't stand salmon. I'm sick of it at this point. And I like to have the tilapia with a sweet potato or with rice. It's really yummy, it makes for a great dinner, and it's healthy, and it tastes really good. We add a little garlic on it, and it's so yummy. Then after that, we make our way to my favorite aisle, and that's where the coffee and tea is. So coffee, nothing's changed here. I showed you guys before how I have my coffee, and I love to have a little bit of creamer in it. The creamer that I'm currently loving is the white chocolate raspberry. It's so good. Not a lot of grocery stores have it though, so you are warned if you go on a hunt for it like I did. One of my subscribers, Brittany, hi Brittany, she told me about it, and once she got it in my head, because I love white chocolate raspberry things like desserts and stuff, once she got it in my head, I was like on the hunt for it, like tunnel vision, like need it, need it, need it. And I ended up finding it at Walmart, so I just stock up on it. But another great creamer is the coconut cream. That one's really yummy as well. So that's where things, I guess, kind of get unhealthy, because some people have mixed feelings about coffee creamers. You can get the low sugar ones, you can get the no sugar ones, or whatever, or the all natural, but this is still my thing. I'm not giving this up. I look forward to my morning coffee, and no diet is gonna keep me from having a little bit of creamer. I don't get carried away with it. I don't just pour the whole thing in there, but I add, like, if I were to actually measure it out, I'd probably take 2 spoonfuls. Okay, so now we're making our way to the dairy aisle, and we always get cheese, sour cream, plain yogurt, and eggs. So hard-boiled eggs are something that we have in the morning, as well as plain yogurt. I know plain yogurt sounds really gross, so I will put this down below, but I have all different ways to spice up your plain yogurt and make it taste really good and yummy and like a dessert and like a yummy yogurt parfait, but without all the added sugar. So definitely check out that video if you're like, ew, plain yogurt, because yeah, plain yogurt is pretty gross. But if you look at all the calories and sugar in the other yogurts, it kind of defeats the purpose of having this nice healthy breakfast. So that's something that we always grab. And then the cheese is something for our wraps. Lately we've been having wraps, and we put melted cheese on them and a little bit of sour cream. It just makes it taste a little bit better. You don't have to do that, but it is a staple in our house. Okay, so one thing that I do want to mention that we did add into our diet that I absolutely love, but you can't find this at our grocery store. We have to make a special trip to Walmart, which is actually really far away. We don't have like a close Walmart by us, so we drove an hour to Walmart, and that's actually where I found the white chocolate raspberry creamer and Joseph's low carb wraps. They're great. I feel like no matter what diet you're on, if you're watching your calories, they're low in calories. If you're watching your carbs, they're low in carbs. If you're watching your sugars, they're low in sugars. So you get what I'm saying. I love the Joseph's wraps now. One of my subscribers pointed them out, and I'm so glad that you did. Thank you so much. You got it in my head. Once I found it, I will always be buying these just because it gives you the taste that you're having bread. Like a lot of you guys know, I did cut out bread out of my diet, but it's not as bad for you, and you're getting a lot. Like the wrap is this big. Now, keep in mind the serving size is only for half the wrap, but I do eat the entire thing because it does fit into my nutritional fact number. I don't have like a set number, but it's not a lot in carbs in my opinion. That's my opinion, of course. If you are following a different diet, it might be, but for me, I can eat the whole wrap, or I can cut it in half and have two, and space them out. If I want one now, then have one a few hours later. But yeah, definitely check out the Joseph's wraps if you're like me and you did cut bread out of your diet. I saw a big improvement when I did cut out bread. So, if you're not a big bread person, maybe it won't be a big thing for you, but my stomach fat slowly started going away once I cut out the bread. So that's a big one for me. Bread is no longer in my diet, except if I want it on cheat day, of course, but besides that, can't have bread. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that it was helpful, and maybe you got some new ideas for things that you can have in your diet. And yeah, let me know what your staple foods are. I would love to hear. I want to know what you always buy at the grocery store. So let me know, and I will see you soon. Bye!